For one former soldier in Abkhazia, however, life has taken a turn for the better. Rauf Jikarba survived the war with Georgia in the early 90s and has gone on to be successful in a very different field. A spicy one, Maria Finoshna reports.
During the Georgia-Abkhazian War between 1992 and 1993, Rauf Jikarba commanded the battalion which defended the Abkhazian capital Sukhumi. In 13 months of fighting, his division lost half of its men. Many of his brothers and friends were shot dead. But his life went on. Unlike many of his compatriots who simply fled Abkhazia, Rauf found his place in the post-war peace. 14 years later, he is known as the Jika King in Abkhazia. The original Abkhazian hot sauce and the big hit of Caucasian cuisine is being made in every house. But Rauf was the first to export it.
This adjika is a list of ingredients. Says it's made with red-hot Abkhazian pepper and a number of spices. Coriander, dill, saffron, basil. But it says nothing about the most important components.
Fresh air, breeze from the Black Sea and the burning sun.
Pepper needs good air to dry correctly. Look, 500 meters from here is the sea, where the wind is coming from, and here to my right are the mountains. The mountain wind blows from there. They meet right here, where we're standing now, and constantly argue. That's exactly what we need.
When pepper is dry enough, after 3 or 4 months of drying here under the roof, they take it down.
A handful of these crimson pods is needed to prepare 100 grams of adjika. Rauf gathered tons of it all across Abkhazia, where 20% of fields are covered with peppers.
After only 20 minutes of this job, as women say, their palms are burning.
We're using peppers which in fact don't differ from the one Columbus brought in. We start collecting them on September the 1st, and unlike anywhere else continue until December the 15th. It's a usual practice to collect entire yield at once, but we let the pepper grow naturally.
Rauf has just sent a huge consignment of his adjika to Moscow, promising to provide every single Muscovite with a jar of hot Abkhazian sauce by the new year.
I always taste all the 11 adjika ingredients. They should be of premium class, as if we're making adjika for our own use. If I don't like any of them, we just throw it away. Together they should be a perfect ensemble.
No feast in Abkhazia goes without adjika, and Rauf believes one day it will be a common sight in Russia as well.
Rauf's adjika is called anta, which means fire in Abkhazian. But you will never feel this fire without tasting adjika. You can take it with meat, or with traditional Abkhazian corn porridge, or even with melon. Thank you. All depends on your imagination.
Maria Finoshna, Rush Today, Sukhumi, Abkhazia.